Alright, it looks like, from what I can tell, we're back. I think. Let's hope. Alright, let's test this out. Let's give this a shot. Round 2. Alright. We'll see if this works. Gotta open up all my windows again. I think we're there. I think we're there. I think we're good. I was gonna just close everything and go upstairs, but I was like, I'll give it one more shot. We'll try it one more time. And it seems like, you know, because I firmly believe that Lugia is going to show up tonight. Lugia is going to show up tonight, so I had to give it a shot. Looks way smoother. Elsage, what's up? How we doing, gamer? Good to see you. First time here? Yo, welcome on in, Bobby. Are we playing 3 games? We're playing 2 right now. We're playing SoulSilver and Gold. I'm shiny hunting Lugia in both of them, because I currently have assigned myself the task of catching shiny Lugia in every single game that it's available in. I've currently got 6 out of the 11 that I need. And these are number 7 and 8. So yeah, welcome on in. Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out if you did. Through whatever that was. It looks like, per my OBS statistics, the connection is much better now. It was questionable right from the start during the last stream, so I guess we'll leave it and see what happens. We will see what happens. Of course, I had to do that right when the YouTube stream numbers were looking pretty good. But, you know, such is the way of content creation, I guess. You gonna get mugged for your Dragapults again? No. Nope. I've got said Dragapults, and 2, I don't think I'm touching Dragapult for Milwaukee. So your Dragapult should be safe. Yep. You're not late to stream, everybody. Yeah, everybody else was just early. They were early for a very choppy, poor quality. You just showed up just on time, honestly. A $60 tip. Let's go. Let's go. Got some spice. I haven't even been I haven't looked at the TCG long enough to even think of spice or know what spice is right now. I'm not even gonna. I'm probably just gonna blindly go in with Ceruledge and hanging out with the homies and I don't know, making a vlog or something is like my main focus. This is definitely the one event that I've cared the least about as far as like the competitive side of me is concerned. But we're still going. We're still going. We're still gonna play, you know. But I have zero expectations, anything like that. Sprinkle some cinnamon on. Yeah, I could try that. I could try that. Sarah's spicy. Is it? Is it spicy? That's probably what I'm gonna play. That's probably what I'm gonna play. I did see that. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate you hooking up the spice, per se. Speaking of spicy things, you know what'd be really spicy right now is if one of these Lugias decided to be just ever so slightly a different color. Just real quick. Real fast. It won't even take much of its time for it to just be red really quick. Then a green Lugia shows up. It's just a little moldy. He said, F it, we ball. Fair. Yeah, that's valid. Sometimes you just gotta play ball, you know? Sometimes you just gotta wing it. Hardcore grinding? I respect the game, homie. I really do. I'm stoked for you. That's sick. Good to get the final pieces you need right in time. Very sick. Moldy Lugia. I'm moldy hunting Lugia. That's right. Look at that crusty old, moldy old Lugia. He's been down here in this this little whirlpool area for too long. Got a little musty down there. It'd be like that, you know? What are the weekend plans? What's everybody got going on this weekend? I know Elf's gonna be hardcore testing. What's everybody else doing? I'm going to, I think, mow the lawn one last time. Hopefully it's the last time. And set up our son really loves, like, yard balloons. So I'm gonna set up our Halloween ones, I think. Watching DLC Baloney for Lorcana? I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome. So tired of mowing. Real, dude. Like, I'm done. I'm at the point of the season, like, where you just kind of just cash out on mowing. This better be the last time. This better be the last time. Making the last preparations before Milwaukee. Very fair. The city in Italy. Okay, I didn't want to assume, but that checks out. Okay, gotcha. Hoping to get a weekend testing partner in full send. Let's go. I know who's winning Milwaukee. It's already scripted. Elf is taking it all. Taking the whole thing home. Miles, there's definitely a spot for you in top 4. When even is Milwaukee? Next weekend. Yep. I just barely know when Milwaukee is. I'm gonna bring 60 cards. That's all I know. True, Milwaukee, it turns out, I actually did just check that. Milwaukee does exist every weekend. Yep, until it doesn't. As it turns out. Those are the facts. As much as some people don't want it to be true. $60 cards and nothing else, yep. A one of Salvatore. Yo. Mwah. Sleeves optional. Actually, the sleeves are the only thing I'm certain of. Yeah, I have the dual spec pros on hand. I got that thing on me, you know? A fresh pack of dual spec pros are lined up, locked in, ready to go. What deck is going to go in those 60 sleeves? I have no idea. You know, that's for later me to figure out. But I know I've got the sleeves on lock. Yeah, I know I've got the sleeves ready to go. What color did I get? That's actually a good question. I forgot. I forgot which ones I have. Also just bought Dual Spec Pros. Let's go. If you didn't use anybody else's code already, be sure to slam code PokeDubz next time if you want 10% off. There's plenty of codes out there for people to use for Dual Spec. Also have Mega Abomasnow with 30 energy. I know I've got 30 energy on hand. I could make that work. I do have an abundance of energy cards. That is facts. If there's one thing I have a lot of. If there's one thing I'm confident in, it's my ability to get my hands on some energy cards. So I have one Mega Abomasnow literally right here, just ready to cook. It's like one of the only hits I've taken out of this set so far. Sent it to Lady Dunsparce yesterday. Let's go. Let's go. Just passing around the spicy pot of chili. I'm here for it. I can dig it. Yes. Yeah, we were chatting about it in the Discord, I think. Because Indianapolis is actually on my birthday. It's literally the day of my birthday. I don't know if I can make it. I would like to, because Indianapolis is another one that's really close to me. Or relatively close to me, anyway. But, might have some stuff going on around that time. That would make it questionable for me to attend, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my darndest to make Indianapolis work. Whether I'm competing or not, I don't know. But I'll try to make it work. A definite maybe. A 30-minute drive. Yeah, that's it's pretty doable. Definitely applying for both. Let's go. Honestly, rude of them. It's like it's both a thank you and a how dare you kind of situation, you know? No, I might have other plans going on around that time, but we'll see. I'm also hitting the big 3-5 on that day, so like I might probably just go get my cemetery plot that day, check into the retirement home. You know, it's a big moment. Yeah, Orlando on Easter is a little, like, come on. Come on. That definitely not going to make Orlando work. That one was a little questionable, timing-wise. A really elaborate plan to get you to show up to a surprise party. That'd be pretty sick. We've got a Yu-Gi-Oh! Regional to attend. Well, now that everybody knows, gosh. I didn't think everybody was going to know that I had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Event to attend. Dang it. Now that the cat's out of the bag. I have a YCS. Seattle, Orlando, and Indianapolis. Plus one security spilled? Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying. Overodds Shiny Lugia, that's right. Yep. My first Overodds Lugia so far. Orlando is, in fact, during Easter. Yes. Yep. Be there playing Blue Eyes White Charizard. That's a foolproof plan, honestly. Definitely take the dub. How's the music? This is like insanely loud. Maybe it doesn't sound too bad. Doesn't sound too bad. Hope the GBA version doesn't take long. Gold? Yeah, hopefully gold doesn't take too long. We'll see, though. I've currently got 6 out of the 11 shiny Lugias that I need to complete my journey. Every one of them has been under odds so far, except for SoulSilver now. So we'll see. We'll see just how far over odds it really goes. That's what I'm curious about. That rules Orlando out? Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Very interesting timing for them on that one, for sure. Questionable at best. For sure. Yo, what the heck? Ghost Rider, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, homie. Yo, thank you so much. Let's get some hype in the chat. That's what's up. Let's open some packs, too. Happy belated birthday, gamer. I appreciate you so much. I'm so sorry again that I forgot your birthday for coffee and cards. I really do have the long-term memory of a squirrel. So I do apologize. But thank you so much for the 5 gifties. That means a bunch. Crystal's your preferred because you can get the extreme speed Dratini and Crystal? True, yes. A hunt that I do want to do at some point. I have the shiny Lugia and Crystal, but I would like to go back to another save file and do the Dratini at some point. Just because I think I'm going to put more of this set into the bag. For anybody that was waiting for it, I think I'm going to take this Prismatic Evolutions box and just add it to the coffee and cards bag. I think it's, I don't want to say distasteful. I made a text post on YouTube today about my current feelings about making TCG content and where I'm at with it. It almost feels like opening a box like that is almost like it's hard to make, I don't know how to even articulate this right now. Opening a box like that on YouTube feels just like I'm shoving it in people's face. Like, hey, look at this awesome box that literally like nobody was able to get their hands on. I don't know. It just feels weird to do stuff like that. So I still don't know if I'm going to open that for a video or not, but now it's like way past the time frame to open it up. But either way, ranting aside, let's open up a pack of Prismatic or Traumatic Delusions. Baniri, we've got a Hippowdon Pinsir. Very nice Pinsir. We've got Larvitar. Earthen Vessel, very playable card. Lacey. Executor. Ooh, a Pokeball Umbreon's kind of huge, actually. That's pretty sick. We've got a Slowpoke. Yo, that Pokeball Umbreon's kind of sick. And we got a Flareon. This man just has Traumatic Evolutions laying around. Exactly, yeah. That's fair. Like, yeah, if I can... I feel like I try my best to do that anyway, like make my videos, it just feels out of touch right now because it used to be like relatable, like you're bouncing it off of other people like, oh, I opened that box too. This is This is how mine went. Now it just feels like, hey, here's this thing. I know you can't get your hands on it, but I'm gonna open it. Obviously, that's not how I tone my videos. I try to tone them very inclusively. Like, guys, I know this sucks, but, like, I want to open this with you guys so you can see, I guess, what it's like to open the thing. And that's how I'll always stage my content. I'm gonna open up another pack while we yap. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been thinking about it maybe a little bit too much. I'm not gonna stop doing like pack opening stuff, but that's a good point, X. It is staged. Yes, it's all staged. It's all very staged. We've got Fungus. Cubchoo. Cubchoo is such an annoying Pokemon. Like, somebody please wipe that booger. Please get that out of here. We've got Tranquil, Timber, Masharna, Pokegear, Semisage, the Monkeys. Ooh, we got a Pokeball. Is that a Pokeball? No, gang, that's a Master Ball. Master Ball, go lurk. Let's go. We've got a Rufflet and a Cobalion. Cobalion. Sober dude, what's up? Welcome on in, gamer. It's good to see ya. Avery, what's up, gamer? Chris, how we doing? Cubchoo's too cute. Cubchoo, it is a cute Pokemon. I hate the bouncing booger. I can't get over the bouncing boogie. Get that thing out of here, you know? Wipe your nose. It's like I'm saying the same thing to my 4-year-old all the time. You gotta blow your nose, buddy. It's time to blow that schnoz. But X, that's a great point, and that's how I try to make the videos. Like, you like watching me open it because you can't. Cool to see and enjoy with others. That's how I will always try to make my videos, but I just hope that that's received that way. Hey guys, sorry I'm late to stream. Sorry I haven't been streaming the last few days. My back is really sore from sleeping on so many packs of Prismatic Evolutions that I can't get over it, you know? It's been rough. You don't understand how the burden that I have holding on to this many packs of Prismatic Evolutions. Like, more Prismatic Evolutions than you'll ever imagine. The burden is just weighing on me so much. It's unbelievable. Chris, yo, thank you for being a member. What the heck? Thank you, gamer. I promise I'm going to keep doing more to make the membership worthwhile on YouTube. You can use special emotes now, though, in the chat on live streams. Thank you so much, gamer, for becoming a VIP. And you are just that. VIP. Sorry about the burden. It's rough, you know? It's rough. I'm glad you guys understand, though, that I'm taking one for the team, because not everybody can handle the pressure of having that much Prismatic Evolutions. So I'm just glad I can be here to take the pain away from everybody. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. About to catch a shiny Luigi. Took an arrow to the knee. Yep, the legendary arrow to the knee. Exactly. Both, actually. We're down 2 knees out here, struggling. I'm 34, both knees shot. We're cooked. Not looking good. That's why I'm streaming, honestly. Real life fossil Pokemon. Yeah, right before your eyes. Seriously. Seriously. Taking traumatic evolutions, saving us from the trauma. I got you, you know? I'm just trying to look out. Move to New Zealand again. I thought that was a hint that my connection was bad again. I was a little worried. Fossilized kneecap, yep. For real. It's gonna wash up on shore someday. Sending the Lugia luck. Yo, Caper Cove, I appreciate that, gamer. Got your Crystal Lugia on 100? Dang. My best one so far is Heart Gold and 429 encounters. That's crazy, though. I could definitely use some of that luck. For sure. This is my first over odds one, though, in SoulSilver, so I can't complain too much, but I'll still grab any luck that I can get, for sure. I'll get it soon. I believe. I can feel it coming on. Yeah, that's why when the stream literally crashed out, not a metaphor for getting mad. When the stream literally crashed out a little while ago, I had to restart it because I just feel like a reddish pinkish Lugia is just gonna pop up. It's coming. I can smell it or something. 10% for each knee before shutting down. Oh yeah, we got the shutdown going on, yeah. You're also older than me. It's alright, we can start a support group. Best hunt was Darkrai. Please don't make me explain the bad side. Alright, I won't. I won't ask just yet. I won't ask yet. I won't ask just yet. You'll send any of your luck to me for shiny? Mark, I appreciate that, gamer. I will take it. I appreciate it. Just how you're being awesome. Chris, you are awesome. Seriously, I appreciate you so much. Thanks for being awesome, as always. Like I said, I'm doing my part by making sure you guys don't have to open a bunch of prismatic evolutions. Holding onto this box that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. Also, like I said, on the first stream tonight, I do have a box of Mega Evolution sitting right here, but I'm waiting to get in Mega Evolution from Pokemon and Side Quest, and as soon as I get those, we're gonna be ripping some serious Mega for sure. We're gonna be ripping some Mega for real. We're gonna kick off some streams with some Mega rippage. That sounded kind of weird. With ripping some Mega Evolution. You'd give me some old man luck, but you're bankrupt at the luck bank? Valid. That's definitely fair. It's your birthday, Sean? It's your birthday, gamer? Happy birthday. What the heck? I don't think the farts have been working. So there's one on the house. And another one. How about 3? And then a reverb. Mega Rippage is your pen name. The longer you hold onto the box, the hits get better. Yes. Yep. I'm letting the hits cook up a little bit. That's exactly the strategy. Doing Darkrai and BDSP day 1 of release. 77 encounters in. Lost it to Struggle. Oof. Yeah, that's a rough one. Struggle be a rough one. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry you had to go through that. I've yet to experience it, but I've seen it happen before. And it certainly doesn't seem like a great time. Pulled some bangers from your Korean box? Let's go! That's right. I forgot you got the Korean boxes, Chris. I'm glad to hear that they treated you well. Glad they treated you well. Well, Sean, happy birthday, gamer. That's huge. Your GameStop experience was so dumb last Friday. Yeah, that sounds... If it's the one I'm remembering where didn't the guy in front of you say... Like, not say something about your, place in line or something, if I remember. Let it sit for 2 months and all of the packs will have Gold Lucario Gardevoir. Exactly, yep, just let them cook. Let them cook. Exactly. Love the Lugia hunt. Been tempted to do it yourself, but can't commit. It's a brutal one, but I appreciate it. It's it can be rough at times, but it's been worth it so far. I've been tasking myself with trying to catch Shiny Lugia in every single game it's available in. Got 6 out of the 11 so far. Number 7 and 8 are right here on screen. And we're gonna... It's a little far-fetched at this point. Pokemon pun intended. My goal was to try to get them all by the end of the year, but I think that's pretty far out of reach at this point, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Prepare this time going for Arceus. Let's go. You got this. Am I just shiny hunting or using it in your playthrough? No, I've already played through the games. The thing about hunting Lugia is pretty much every hunt for Lugia, you have to beat the game and then get to the hunt. So especially in Gold, I've already beat like the Elite Four and all of that stuff. In Silver, I've just beat the 8 gyms. Or SoulSilver, sorry. Since it's the box legendary, it comes a little sooner. But my primary focus right now is just to shiny hunt Lugia in any of these playthroughs. What about Go? I've got it in Go. Yep. I've got it in Go. Save up for 4 Korean boxes? Let's go. How many packs are in a Korean box, Chris? I don't know that I've opened a Korean box before. I've opened a bunch of Japanese boxes, but no Korean boxes, I don't think. JR, that was the experience? Yeah, that sounded super lame. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. That sucks. That super sucks. I would have been so stale to that guy. Like, bro, really? Are you serious right now? Get over yourself. And I'll go into a different GameStop hours later. Got some packs and a shiny legendary code for your brother. Let's go! Okay, so that's a win. It sucks you had to go through a crappy experience to begin with, but at least it ended well, I guess. They had pack bundles and ETBs for Mega. Leave it all for the local kids. It's great to actually see packs. First of all, bless your soul. May Arceus rain down good vibes on you. That is very, very kind. Very kind intentionality. But I bet it was good to see packs out in the wild. That's not a common occurrence anymore. Gonna get Platinum from your local GameStop tomorrow? Great game. One of my favorites. That's a good choice, by the way. Suicune solos Lance. I think I had Suicune on one of my teams. Namely in Crystal. Yeah. Pretty sure I put Suicune on my team, if I remember correctly. Doing the 164 odds egg hatches, which I really enjoyed. Getting my Game Boy and hunting with you. Let's go. Let's go. Usually 30, 11 hits, 5 art rares, so not shabby. Nice. Nice. Okay, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Might have to, snag up a Korean booster box at some point. Sounds like a gamer move. Started a Twitter fast today after the Red Sox blew it tonight. Wish you luck. Yeah, Godspeed on that one. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, and I also wish you the best, yeah. It's rough times out here, for real. There's a lot of, man, there's some Stuff a brewing on Twitter right now. I tell you what, I've got my eyes on I've saved a couple threads that have got my attention, and I'm curious to see. There's crazy things being said on Twitter right now. There's always crazy things being said on Twitter, but like, namely in the Pokemon community, there's just a lot of wild stuff going on. It's just, man, wild. People be crazy. I just want to sit over here and find some pink Lugias. That's all. Lady Dunsparce, what's up, gamer? How are we doing tonight? Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. Sean, you're about 500 soft resets in SoulSilver. Let's go. Let's go. Limited bag space for your flight back home. Helped in your decision. Yeah, that certainly makes it a little bit easier. For sure. For sure. When is Twitter not a wild place? Yes, this is facts. Yeah. But there's like about things that just surface up about people that you've like known about. It goes crazy stuff. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how things unfold, but I'm following a couple crazy timelines on Twitter right now. I don't wish to see anybody's demise, but like, it's, you know, you want to see what's true and what's not. I don't know. That's about all I'll say on the matter. Been avoiding Twitter like it's the plague. That's a good place to be mentally. But going out of your way to not look at Twitter, again, very good place to be mentally. Yes. Yes. The Thursday night game is going to have an exciting... Who's playing again tonight? I don't even remember who was on for tonight. Platinum is the only of the Gen 4 games you can beat without catching Pokemon. Wait, for real? I don't know that I knew that fun fact. Sorry if you can't curse. Nah, it's whatever. Nope. My streams aren't nearly big enough to care about that kind of stuff, so you're all good. All good, no worries. As long as you don't say anything super, like, weird and out of pocket or, like, sexual, you know, or, like, swearing, I don't care about swearing. But, like, when people start to get weird, that's what I'm, like, not cool with it, but all is well. Niners Rams. Ooh, yeah, that's a matchup. There are a few people you'd like to see have a demise. I don't want to say I want to see people, like, there's just certain people that, like... Alright, how do I articulate this? There's certain people that you've seen from a distance, and you're like, I don't think that person's a very good person. I've seen some of the things that they've said on Twitter or other areas, and I just don't... They don't come across as a very good person to me. And then there's other people in the community that, like, praise some of these people, and then to see something surface about these people is just kind of like, was I right? Like, was my intuition right? I'm gonna sit back and find out. That's where I'm at with this current situation. Not gonna say any names. I'm not gonna even give any clues. There's just certain people where I'm like, I don't get the best vibes from this person. So we're gonna see how this situation plays out. And I won't be super sad about it if it's true. George Pickens gotta go. He sold your fantasy game. Rip. That's why the Steelers got rid of him. Fair. Mac Jones, Kendrick have been going crazy tonight, and it's really annoying. Yeah, that's fair. Why'd you not play like this on the past? Always. That's always the case. Every single time somebody switches teams or something, and you're like, where was this? Where was this fire? What the heck? Good riddance to those people? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Stuck between like 4 fandoms for Twitter. Oh yeah, you're getting all the stuff. Hey, how's it going, gamer? Welcome on in. Hope you're having an awesome Thursday. Too many jackasses out there nowadays? For real. Seriously. 2 words, Bill Belichick. Makes a pretty big difference, as it turns out. Yeah. 6 Pokemon. You can obtain Starter, Egg, Togepi, Fossil, depending on your trainer ID. Egg, Riolo, Eevee, and Porygon. True. Oh, yeah, so you don't have to... I see what you're saying. Yeah, you don't have to catch them. Yeah. Okay, bro, that makes sense. That's a good point. Okay, yeah. Elliot, what's up, gamer? Are we shiny hunting? We sure are. We're shiny hunting Lugia in SoulSilver and Gold right now. Zach, you found your first shiny Pokemon in Fire Red. It was a Weedle. Let's go. Let's go. Recently, or that's just the first Pokemon that you remember catching as a shiny? Jewish Kid, what's up, gamer? How we doing? Liking the new Mega format? I have not played it at all. Haven't been looking into it whatsoever. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yep. I haven't even remotely given it the time of day. Just perfecting your Pokedex in Arceus. That's a task here. One that I also need to do, honestly. I need to revisit Arceus and do that as well. I just triggered your Siri. Whoops. My bad. First non-red Gyarados shiny was a Flaffy in X. Very nice. Very nice. Shiny Flaffy goes pretty crazy. Started with red and blue? Heck yeah. I started with yellow. I was a yellow gamer. And then gold and silver were what got me like hardcore into Pokemon as a kid. Put a report into Pokemon to print a Mega Lugia. we gotta get Mega Lugia first. But otherwise I'm down. It's taking 5 ever, I bet. That's a task. That's a task for sure. Alex, what's up, gamer? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. You're nearing the end of it? Let's go. EU players at Milwaukee will need to get cards on site. Got your first shaking shiny Wormadam in the Fieldlands? That's hype, actually. That's really sick. That's super sick. Good vibes only? That's right, Chris. Only good vibes. That's what we work on cultivating around here. Didn't play Yellow until Ruby and Sapphire came out. Nice. Okay. All right. That's fair. Started Pokemon Crystal with the original Game Boy Color. Let's go. That's hype. You're breeding shiny Pokemon in Gen 2, and then you want a shiny legendary Pokemon in Gen 2. Nice. Which shiny legendary are you thinking about? That's not very many eggs for those. Nice. Very nice. Going for the birds or the beast? Nice. All valid targets for sure. Ralts? Nah. I just still would have to get up and, you know, you know, that's just a lot of work. I can assure you the Ralts plushie is sitting safe and sound over there, though. It's chilling. It is big chillin' for sure. No packs for weeks. Yeah, that's seems to be the vibe. Sucks. Big time sucks, for sure. Good news, though. Shiny Lugia incoming in SoulSilver. Guaranteed. Oh, I didn't mean guaranteed this time. I just meant, like, at some point it's guaranteed to show up. Yeah. I was just seeing if it happened to show up there, but I guess not. Caper Gove, take it easy, gamer. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thanks for hanging around. We'll catch you later. I need to set some sort of like timeline goal so I can push myself to really like light the fire and keep streaming and trying to get one of these shinies going before a certain point in time. I don't think whatever I just said, I don't think all of what I just said made any sense, but I need to set some sort of timeline that I would like to get one of these by. Not that that's how it works, but, you know, just to keep trying. By the end of the year. I don't know, 2 months is a long time, though. Have any of our hunts gone over 2 months? I don't think so. Zach, take it easy, gamer. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Happy incoming Friday. It's one of the game modes. Got Modern Warfare 2 or 3. Looks like overtime for the Thursday night game. Would they just full run it back? Doesn't happen often, but that'd be crazy. Feel like this is how many encounters you needed for shiny Sandy Shocks. Dang. Dang. Yeah, I didn't even really realize we just broke 8,500. We are well on our way to 9,000, which is... yeah. Surely we don't break 10K, though. There's no way. There's no way. That's not like us. It's not like us to break 10,000. 8,500 feels like 85,000. I kind of agree with you, honestly. It feels like we've been in SoulSilver forever. Because, technically, we started SoulSilver much earlier. I first started by hunting the starters. And then I did some of the playthrough, I think on stream a little bit. And then I finished the playthrough offline, I think. And then did I start hunting Lugia in SoulSilver on stream? And then I stopped? For another game, maybe? I don't remember. But SoulSilver's been kind of drug in the dirt for a long time. So it does feel like 85,000. That is accurate. Somebody gave you a shiny level 100 Iron Valiant for a normal male slanted. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Mel, take it easy, gamer. Appreciate you. Hope you have a great rest of your night. We will see you later. Next stream, there's a better chance that I will grab the Ralts plushie. I promise. My best pull from Mega Evolution so far, I've only opened up a handful of packs so far. I think I've opened up an ETB between my son and me. And I pulled, in Coffee and Cards, I pulled a full art Mega Mawile. So nothing crazy. But we do have, I have a booster box sitting here, and I'm expecting to get some more in the mail soon. We're going to kick off one of these upcoming streams here with a whole booster box opening, I think. Because I don't know if I'm going to do a Mega Evolution booster box video. I might do one. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just really trying to gauge out where I want to go with opening videos right now in the current climate of the TCG being so weird. I'll probably do a video, though. But we're definitely going to kick off one of the upcoming streams with a booster box opening. Yeah, the arts are really great. Also, what do we think of the new reverse holofoils in Mega Evolution? The new old style. With, like, no energy design on them. The illustration Mega Lucario. Let's go, Miles. That's sick. No gold stuff. It's fair. Need the Mega Absol. The Mega Absol is so sick. X, right? Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Holy moly. Ugh. The new reverse holos look clean? Yeah. I don't know. I've never not liked reverse holofoil cards, but they've never been like my super favorite or my go-to. I don't know where I stand, honestly, with reverse holos, but I think the new ones are fine. I think they're okay. A lot of people complain that the energy symbol ones come off as a little too busy. I don't see them being, like, super busy, I guess, personally. I think they're fine. I don't know. I think the reverse holos are just okay. Best Mega Evolutions pull is identical to my best Prismatic Evolutions pull. Air. Fair. That's definitely fair. Save time printing to be able to get more out there. Is that what they're claiming? Is that what the reasoning is? I could vibe with that, I guess. Guess that seems okay. Anything to get more product on the shelves, right? More product for all the scalpers to go bankrupt on. Man, I can't wait for the day. I hate to say this because as a lifelong Pokemon fan, it wouldn't be to the point where it would hurt the company at all and we would lose anything, but like, I want to see the TCG market just crash and absolutely burn. Like, and just seeing all of these bozos sitting on all of this product just get completely burned. I'm sorry to say it, but I will microwave up some popcorn the day that happens and watching everybody just try to panic, offload all of their stuff, and I'm just gonna be like, it's time for y'all to cook. Chris, take it easy, gamer. I appreciate you so much. I hope you have a great night, and we'll We'll catch you next time. Hopefully it'll pop before the Gen 3 set drops. That's, yeah, valid. You've seen that being discussed as a possibility. It makes sense to me. Yeah, that seems fair. Seems like a fair explanation for why they would change the reverse holofoils. I'd believe it. Yeah, I'm hyper ready for the bubble to pop. I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon, unfortunately. Like we've talked about before in the past, like we've got the 30th anniversary creeping around the corner, which is not gonna help anything. You know, we've got another Charizard and Gengar focused set around the corner. That's not gonna help anything. But hopefully not too long after that. These scalpers can only max out their mom and dad's credit cards for so long before they just fall on their face, you know? At least that's the hope. Made the 30-minute drive to GameStop to try and get a code since everyone else was out. Both GameStops in that town were wiped. Oh, yeah. Yep. So I don't think I've shared my story yet, other than just being extremely frustrated. I very much gave my 2 cents on Twitter about how I thought this distribution went. It was a complete joke. But my experience last Friday with that was I didn't make it out because I didn't think I would have to take PTO from my job to go wait in line for these codes. Because these codes, this distribution is supposed to last 3 weeks, right? 3 full weeks. And part of me thought, maybe they planned that, you know? Maybe they actually planned this, and it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be good. We're going to have these codes for at least a week. You know, here's to hoping they last at least a week. So I didn't go wait in line. I did my normal job stuff, had a bunch of meetings Friday morning. When I finally got to... Not finally, but when I it got to about noon, about lunchtime, I decided to give the 2 GameStops in my area a call. They had been open since 11, so 1 hour. I called both of them. Nope, we were sold out right away. Oh, man, I just cracked my knuckles and I got on Twitter. I was like, this is so stupid. I'm heated right now. I was so... Because they were like, oh yeah, we had a TCG release today. I'm like, yeah, I know. Yep, I know, I get it. Alright, thanks, bye. I was so mad. Oh... I still feel very strongly about this distribution. It was an absolute joke. The current climate we're at with Pokemon stuff right now, you cannot expect a physical distribution with 50 copies per location. You can't expect that to last. Are you kidding me? Like, who the hell thought that was a good idea? And I'm gonna be very passionate about that until they fix it. Max out their mom and dad's credit cards. It's true! They be out there doing that. Give me a set with no Gengar, Charizard, Pikachu, Umbreon. Need Temporal Forces 2.0. Valid. Yeah, I love all of those Pokemon listed, but that's very valid. Has anyone gotten a code? Well, some people say every store. I got codes from Sylvie Sims. She's technically like in my local community. She ended up getting one when they went out hunting for cards, and she ever so graciously gave me one. And then another community member actually had reached out and messaged me and asked if I wanted one, and I was like, you know, if you're not going to use it, I would be absolutely ecstatic and honored to take it, but, you know, I want to make sure people aren't just, like, giving it to me to give it to me. I want to make sure they're not actually going to use it, and they're like, yeah, I don't even have a Switch. So, I got my 2 codes, but it's so stupid. 30 minutes after opening, no codes here. Exactly. That's absolutely uncalled for. Absolutely ridiculous. The GameStop had flying Pikachu codes. but not Zacian and Zamazenta. Wait, what? Especially after several GameStops were making people pay for the codes. Yeah, that was another thing, right? People having to, like, prove that there was no purchase necessary required from the Pokemon Company International and Nintendo. Unbelievable. I was so mad that morning. It's sad that we're in that reality, or we're in the current era where the first thing I thought to do was just open Twitter and just unload. But there is a link for you to be able to submit a support ticket, which I did because I want. You know, I'm a Pokemon fanboy through and through. There's no doubt about, like, look at my basement. But I think it's important to call out the missteps, and I think Pokemon and Nintendo fumbled hard here, and I think they need to know about it. So there's only one way to know, or let them know about it, and that's through voicing our opinions online and submitting support tickets. It was actually Nora that made the tweet with the link and the proper steps to take to adequately submit a support ticket for that. Yeah, Nora and Coop out there doing Arceus's work, distributing some clones, you know. I can appreciate it. We're in the darkest Pokemon timeline, and that's, yeah. It's very real. Very real. Love the Gengar collection. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I have definitely not one of the largest anymore, but I do have a decent amount of Gengar stuff. Yeah, I was happy to see that Nora and Coop, and I think a few others, were doing stuff for that. So that's good. If this could have been prevented, yeah, no, those are valid questions, and some questions that need to be asked, like why. And there's a lot of people right away that, like, off the rip, I don't think they were really defending any of the situation, but they're like, you know, they've always been physical codes and they've always been released on TCG releases. Like, that's fair, that's totally fair, but you can't tell me that an exec somewhere didn't sit there and say, like, I don't think that's going to work in the year 2025. Look at the TCG market right now, and how everything is flying off, like, nobody can keep anything in stock. You think these codes are really going to last during a TCG set release right now? You can't tell me somebody didn't say that was going to be a bad idea. Or, like, why it wasn't changed, or, like, go back to the old way where they used to print the code on the receipt, you know? Like, there's so many things that could have been done. And I saw a bunch of tweets. Some of the ones that really got me aggravated were, like, ones where parents were tweeting, just because I can kind of relate. Not really, but I can relate in the sense of being a parent. But, like, people were like, yeah, my son or daughter didn't get out of school until 4 o'clock, and we went to a GameStop, and they were, like, well out of them by then, so I had to take my crying kid out of GameStop because, you know, they were in school. I wasn't going to pull them out of school to go get a freaking shiny legendary code. Like, it's just, the whole thing is just completely mind-boggling. And how GameStop is closed so many. Yeah, there's been so many GameStop locations that have closed. My original hometown one closed down years ago. They've been dropping like flies. GameStop obviously went through the big stock market thing a couple years ago as well. Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely something going on behind the scenes that explains a lot of this, I guess. But, you know, who knows? The mythical release was seamless however many years ago. Crazy how much things have changed. Exactly, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, a lot of the stuff absolutely worked out. You know, they used to have an abundance of these codes left over. I totally get that. But, like, we're in a much different timeline right now. Much, much different timeline. I liked, a lot of people were tossing around the idea of when you used to go there and, like, connect to their internet, and then you could get the event Pokemon. I think that was another cool idea, because it gives you the feeling of going to the store and being a part of, like, the community to, you know, physically take your device there. It also required you to have your device, so it's not a bunch of random people just picking up these codes and listing them on eBay like a bunch of losers. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that could have been done. You have a job and or school? Yeah, it's not the time to get into Pokemon for you, unfortunately. Pokemon is only for people with 24 hours of free time. Yeah. Get that job out of here. That's wild that you thought you could sustain a Pokemon hobby or interest. Give zero shits about the actual fan base. It's wild. Yeah. It gets to the point where, you know, we got to start asking questions. We got to start asking questions. The people that really care, you know, are gonna speak up and be like, "What the hell, man?" Took your DS inside. Yeah, exactly. Downloaded the shiny. Yeah, when you had to physically take your device into GameStop. Yeah. Oh, yeah, multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Yep. Trying to get as much reach as possible. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, gamer. Can't get PlayStation just because people will buy it. Yeah. And I hope somebody realizes that, you know, because it sucks. Like, it gets exhausted. Like, that's another reason why I've struggled so much with getting myself to do, like, more pack opening videos, because I'm in a very fortunate place where I have an awesome sponsor in SideQuest that sends me stuff. I've gotten lucky and gotten drawn in the lottery from Pokemon to get stuff from Pokemon directly. But it just feels so out of touch to make a video on anything TCG related because, like, nobody can get anything. And if I wasn't lucky enough to have those opportunities, I wouldn't have the stuff either, because you just can't find anything. It gets a little exhausting, you know? It sucks. And, like, half of the comments on most of my stuff, and these people have no ill intention or anything, but they're like, I haven't opened up any of this set yet because I haven't been able to find it. And it's like, that's such a bummer, dude. I don't know what to say to people because, like, it sucks. It really sucks. So I really hope they figure something out. I really do. The hype will cool off, things will get better. Eventually, yeah. We've been in these bubbles before. I think this is so far one of the worst ones. But all things like this are bound to come to an end at some point. So we'll see. I think it's important to have these discussions, though, you know? Everybody's fed up. Nobody's going, like, most people aren't going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. You think I'm gonna stop being a Pokemon fan after, like, my whole life? No, of course not. But I'm gonna voice my opinions when things are not great. That's for sure. Yeah, Midnight, it's a tough spot. Like I said, nobody that I've interacted with on any of my comments and stuff, I don't think any of them meant it in like a... or like nobody's come off as like a... like in a toxic way of like, oh, lucky you, like I can't even get anything. It's mostly just like them being honest, like, I haven't been able to open this set yet. Because most of the time I'll, like, one of the questions, I think, in a rare candy video that I just did with the virtual pack battle, one of the questions is, what's your best hit out of Black Bolt and White Flare so far? And literally, like, 8 out of the 10 comments are, I haven't been able to open the set yet, unfortunately. They've all been super chill about it, but it's just, it sucks to see so many people have to say the same thing. It's rough. Gonna become a massage therapist instead of a Pokemon fan. I would probably just continue doing the career that I currently have, but massage therapist works too. It's not the creator's fault, yeah. It just almost, like, especially for a smaller creator like me, you start to feel bad. You're like, I don't think I should be in this position where, like, I get to open all this stuff. I don't know, it just feels weird. It feels weird. I'm gonna keep doing, like, pack opening stuff, and, you know, I'll get back into the swing of things with that, but I just wanted to make sure that I, approach it properly, you know? I feel like I always have, to be fair. I'll give myself credit where credit's due. I feel like I've always approached it like a genuine Pokemon fan, and people know that, but, like, I don't know. It felt rough for a little while there. Anyway, buy them off me for 3 times MSRP on my my drip, rip, and ship stream. Yeah. Catch my stream tonight where we're ripping packs. I've got everything in stock, baby. Everything you can't get in the store, I've got in stock. Just buy it off my link. Yeah. That's one. If you ever see PokeDubz go to the rip and ship side of things, we're cooked. We're done. And I don't blame you for not supporting me. But that's never going to happen. So we're good. They need to stop releasing special sets until the hype dies. You know they're going to milk that as much as they can. If I flip heads on Confusion, does that condition heal? Only if you really believe. Those are the only people you got a problem with? Yeah, that's valid. That's definitely valid. Yeeturtle! Welcome on in, gamer. Thank you so much for the Tier 2! I need to get an emote made just for you. I say that every single time, and then I forget until you resubscribe. A Tier 2 turtle emote just for you, gamer. Thank you so much for the support. And for coming to hang out. 7 months! Just shy of a whole Twitch, baby. That's crazy. Only recently even discovered Rip and Ship was a thing. Yeah, Rip, I don't often have strong feelings towards other creators. I respect everybody's different avenue and approach. Everybody enjoys Pokemon in a different way. But I do genuinely have a problem with them. Because 9 out of 10 of them, and I'm throwing just random statistics here, but 9 out of 10 of them just have terrible intentions. And, like, I'm not a fan of the overall Rip and Ship vibe. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. I'm sure there's some out there that are, like, not super toxic and, like, genuinely like Pokemon. But I just don't know of them. I don't know. If they just stopped trying to act like they understand the feeling of the struggle. True. Yeah, that's fair. You'd still watch me if I went Rip and Ship? I appreciate it, gamer. You'd be incredibly disappointed, but you'd stick around? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Snake Man, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome on in. Happy Thursday. The economy of the Pokemon TCG, yes. And how I hate comparing Pokemon to the stock market. Yeah. Yep. Wild times we live in. Wild times for sure. I intentionally got myself banned from 3 live rip and ship streams because I called them out for scalping. doing God's work over there. Just take that as a gift, which is you saying that every month you sub. True. And I appreciate you, Turtle. Jewish kid, you're toxic? Nah. Nah. Yeah, exactly, Midnight. I don't care for them personally, but if people like them, you know, it's fine. They're really engaging, from what I've seen in their streams, so, you know, props to them for doing what they do. But if you're out here slinging high dollar packs, you know, for 3 times MSRP, like, you can kind of just get bent. I don't know. More coffee and cards then? Yeah. I just don't think there's no way in any realm of my existence I could sell packs. You know? I hate that so many people treat these cards as an asset like that. Amen. Collecting habits, ignore them, though. Valid. You're a real one for that. Rippin' and shippin'. Rippin' and shippin'. It's stock markets and cards. Only collect cards from the Gen 4 era. Okay. Almost done with your collection. Very nice. Props to you for that. Need to shower and not be smelly. Good. I didn't want to say anything, Turtle, but I definitely smelled a little ripeness. We'll catch you in a bit. And you're an ordained minister, it only makes sense. That checks out. Ghost Rider, you're like one of the least. I would least expect you to do something like that, and that's so funny to me. That's so funny. I absolutely love that. That's what I'm gonna start doing from now. Like, that's gonna be my bedtime routine, is just to hop on TikTok, start scrolling through the rip and shippers, and just start commenting scalper. $60 on the shiny legendary beast promos from 2010. Yeah, that's rough. Yep. Ripping and shipping. It's scalper and cards. For real. Dubs would sooner give packs away than rip and ship. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yep. I absolutely would. All the Rising Rivals hollows for the Gym Leader Aces. Got Infernape level X, Darkrai level X, Roar of Time, Spatial Rand, Darkrai coming soon. Nice! That's really sick. That's super awesome. Miles, yeah, there was level X stuff in there. Yep. Yep. That's really sick, though. I'm happy that you're able to be close to completing the desired collection. That's really cool. Then call it. That's fair. Get to the point where you buy from distributors. Don't need to buy products from stores anymore. Just sell out of your home. Oh, you're part of the problem. I'm just kidding. Seen only a 4 theme. Perfect time. Yeah, no doubt. Good point. Yep. I got that whole Sinnoh soundtrack loaded up. There's Black and White, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Diamond and Pearl. And I think a couple other original soundtracks in a playlist just looping right now. See the Space are also my C's. The Oceanic Knight. Shine Knight. That's right. Welcome on in, Shine Knight. How we doing tonight? Get the hydrate. Hunting Registeel and Platinum right now. Injected in the event Regigigas. Nice, nice. I'm gonna have to, there's 2 Lugia events I have to inject for Emerald and Fire Red. I didn't know if I was gonna include them in my, oh, banger of a song. Are you kidding me? This is such a good one. I didn't know if I was going to include them in my Shiny Lugia endeavors, but I think we are. Emerald and Fire Red. The full art Twilight Mask Raid Infernape? Alright, alright. You bring a Prophecy. I hope it's a good one. We could use it. Honestly. That's a lot to read, but I'm gonna go for it. Please always recycle. I can stand by that. I'm an avid recycler here. I like it. I like it. Amen is what I'll say to that. Amen, I say to you. Please always recycle. The miracle that'll happen, though, I think is Shiny Lugia in Soul Silver right now, actually. So, just right on time. Perfectly placed. Perfectly scripted. That would have been so sick, though. Seriously, that would have been unbelievable if that would have happened. You can't win them all. If there was a Shaman promo card from that era, I'm not entirely sure, actually. Might want that if it exists. That's fair. Definitely valid. Definitely valid. Trying to figure out how you will get the shiny beast in Crystal. One of the roaming beasts, right? Is that what you're referring to? Raikou, Entei, or Suicune? Suicune? The promo market started exploding. Yeah, it's insane. There's so many random promos that are just exploding in value. That's right, Suicune does not roam. You're right. That was stupid. I didn't just say that. You're right. That is a static one. For I know, because I caught it on the, I caught it on my crystal run-through for that Lugia that I got. Say what? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear anything. Maybe I should take a nap. It is getting kind of late. Yeah. It's getting kind of late. How does it not roam? Suicune's a static encounter in Crystal. You can just straight up encounter it. It doesn't run away. Yeah, that's another one, X. There's cards that are going crazy because they're drawn by the same artist that did the Bubble Mew. Yeah. Stupid trends, man. There's some really dumb trends. Travels in different cities and then returns back to the tower. I remember it just being a static encounter. Like I just went and got Suicune. Does it move around a little bit? It's not forever roaming though, right? Like it gets to a point where you can just go to it and it stays there, right? I don't like I can play through a Pokemon game, finish it tomorrow, and I can't recall half of the things that happened. I for some reason have a terrible memory of playthroughs. So I don't entirely remember what Suicune does, but I remember at a certain point it does become static. The roaming Entei and Raikou. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, those are tough. Those are tough. I salute anybody that goes after the roaming beasts, because that just seems like a brutal one. There's a Shaman level X promo. Ooh. Does roaming crystal but returns home. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I remember at a certain point it definitely becomes static because I went and got it. But yeah, that checks out. Deck exclusive holo rare of Shaman? Okay. Alright. The shiny Entei and Raikou, yeah, that's valid. They're sick. And I feel like once you complete or figure out how to do the roaming encounters, I know it's possible because people like it's obviously possible, but people like Quick Panic have done the roaming beasts. But it would feel so rewarding once you accomplish those, though. Go live notification right where you're typing. Snake, you're gonna buy both of those right now? Nice. They must not be too bad. Too terribly priced. Grab low-level Pokemon, higher than low route, but lower than 40. Pop Repel and keep entering and leaving the route. Got the doggo cameo. Did he walk by? I know he was down here a little bit ago. You can breed shiny Pokemon, but catching them is so much fun. Just endlessly spamming the same button combinations until you stumble upon the one you're hunting for is so rewarding. Sounded super sarcastic, but I actually mean it. I genuinely enjoy this activity. It sounded very disingenuous, but I truly do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here doing it, but breed a shiny Lapras. That's fair. To each their own, you know, as long as the shiny still means something to you, that's what really matters. If you get the same enjoyment out of the shiny Pokemon after breeding it, then that's, you know, that's fair. Definitely valid. Yeah, legendaries you have to, yeah. Pick a number 1, 3, 4, or 6. 4. Yep. As in, Shiny Lugia is going to show up within 4 encounters. Right? That's what that means. Damaged Hollow. Dang. Ripperoni. Only one of them isn't damaged? Shoot. Do the damage listings have any pictures? Sometimes people get a little, they judge they rate their cards extremely, and sometimes damaged ones, like, aren't that damaged, depending on what you're looking for out of the card, I guess, but... No photos? Yeah, that sucks. Because sometimes, cards will be listed as, like, damaged, but, like, I'll see the card and I'm like, this is fine for, like, I just want it in a binder. You know, it doesn't need to be a graded slab or anything, but, not getting a look at it is kind of rough, for sure. See how long it lasts without crashing. Taking bets right now. Yo, IB, what's up, gamer? Godspeed on the melatonin. I mean, I both hope for you that it kicks in sooner rather than later, because that's kind of the point, you know, but it's a fun little game to play. So many moderately played cards that, yeah, exactly, yeah, yep, exactly. Especially, like, if you're not seeking absolute perfection out of the cards, like, most of the time, some of those, like, more heavily graded cards, I guess, can be fine. Mod play is usually pretty okay, yeah. Especially, like, it's pretty known, I'm not somebody that's gonna, like, send cards off to get graded. Only if they genuinely mean something to me, like some of the Lugia V-Star cards that I sent in or whatever. And even those, like, I took those straight out of a deck that I've been playing for multiple years and sent them in to get graded. Like, I really don't care. But that's just me. I know a lot of people do care about slabs, and I'm, you know, to each their own. $85.90, man. Man, that's crazy. Obviously, it could be worse, but this is the unknown territory for me and Lugia's. Ascend a higher level of no sleep. Over 9,000. That's crazy. But you already said it. You're super comfy. You're cooked. Yep. It's game over. But that's okay. It'll be all right. Also, oh no, I'm tripping. I looked at the number incorrectly. I thought we were almost at approaching 3,000 on gold, but that's not. That is not true. Because I was surprised. I'm like, wow, that went really fast. How are we already at nearly 3,000? But that's not the case, so just ignore me. Tis only a matter of time, though. $2,100, well, nearly 2,200 in gold seems like it has gone by relatively quickly, though. I feel like I started that hunt not that long ago. But it's all relative. It doesn't matter. But yeah, if I do stream tomorrow, we'll kick off the stream with Mega Evolution booster box opening. I think that's the plan. I don't know 100% if I'm going to stream tomorrow, but if I do, that's the plan. On your willpower to ascend? Sounds like you need to, maybe head to one of those padded rooms again, IB. Might suit you well. 50% of the time he streams 100% of the time. Exactly. The chances of me streaming on any given day are the same odds as a shiny showing up in any game. It's literally 50-50. Either I am gonna stream or I'm not. It's just, you know? Same as a shiny showing up. It either it is shiny or it isn't. Easy. Easy peasy. Just make the math simple. Don't bring your family into this. They still with you there in that room? That's crazy. Number between 1 and 9. No 2 or 5? 4. Once got a dub stream to pop after only 429 attempts. That's crazy. Those are super low odds for a dub stream, seriously. Wow. What a time to be alive. Why does everything have a QR? You should see if the QR code takes you to my YouTube channel. Just for science. That'd be awesome. It's super funny. Let me scan the QR code on my vape. I mean, you never know. You never know. One's keeping you awake after telling you to take sleepy gummies. Just tell your family to quiet down a little bit. Once loaded up a stream, but Dubs had green skin and was sparkly. So you reset? That seems like the thing to do, honestly. Yeah. I would probably do... Was that earlier tonight when my frames kept dropping? Is that when that happened? Here's streamer information and bathroom urinals. It's crazy. Advertising, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Whatever works. I guess. This is the Tapu song. It's a little too wild for me right now. I'm not gonna lie. That one was, overloading my single brain cell quite a bit. Psychic Arceus, that's cheap and looks great. Nice, let's go. We take the win. Huge wins. That is quite nice. Hey, that works out. That works out. Psychic one going right looks super good. Huge win. We take those wins. Oh, there's Wally. What are you doing? Wally, get out of there. Get out of there. You want to come here? Come here. Wally, come here. Wally, come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Ah. Dog. We got the dog. Bud. He needs a haircut, but he's chilling. Water. Waddy. Oh. Oh, buddy. Oh. He's a cuddler. Okay, ready to get down. Thanks, Waddy. Knocked over the webcam, but it was worth it. Worth it. A wild doggo appeared. Might have to splurge on a level X later. Yeah, that's fair. Can't put all the Arceus plus the beginning door. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha, yeah. A Regigigas promo? Another one I'm not familiar with. Family's only quiet when you sleep. Yeah, weird how that works, IB. That's crazy. $15K Bidoof bucks away from 75. You're almost there, gamer. So close. So close. All this hard work and determination. Is about to pay off. The patience. All right, I think I finally hit a point where I think we're gonna get to 86.25 and 22.25 respectively. Then we'll call it for tonight. But like I said, I can't guarantee I'm gonna stream tomorrow, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Tariffs are raising the prices on Bidoof Buck. Yeah, it's rough out here. The Bidoof Buck economy is not looking good. Also, the value of the Bidoof Buck has kind of plummeted a little bit. But you know, we'll make it through these tough times. We will. We will. Heard something about... That's why I needed the padded room. So did your family. Yep. IB, that makes sense. That checks out. Unfortunate, but, you know, true nonetheless. Just cry with that statement. What if there was a way... Actually, I think there is a way. I just, I would be too lazy to look into it. I think there's a way to adjust the rate at which people earn your channel points. What if I just like turned it down? I'm like, yeah, economy's rough. We can't be giving up Bidoof Bucks like we used to around here. Sorry, the value has just gone down. The rate at which you earn it is just gone down. It's trying times for the Bidoof Buck economy. Regigigas DP40. Very nice. Okay. That's a promo? Now, the tired's really starting to kick in. I don't know if I'm going to make it to 25. We might go to 86.15 and 22.15 instead. Lately it's been weird. When I, like... I'll be not tired, and then when I get tired, it hits like a freight train. Like, I get really tired. It's been very weird. The sleepy hits hard and fast is brutal. It's been some more trying times, yeah. The sleepy is hit me like a freight train right now. Tomorrow's Friday. It's always good. Can't make up their minds. It's a tough spot to be in. IB, yeah. Today's Friday over there. True. Yeah, that's fair. For all of you folks living in the future, it is Friday for you already. That's true. It's still Thursday. Thursday back in my time, you know? I'm a half hour away from Friday. Half hour-ish. Sleep hits hard, bro. Ain't fighting melatonin. No, but I'm fighting being 34 years old. Yeah, that is true. I haven't taken any melatonin, but I am old. So, anyway, gamers, especially YouTube Mostly IB. IB, we'll catch you later. I appreciate you hanging out. Anybody else on YouTube, thanks for hanging out. We will hopefully see you tomorrow. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. But YouTube, take it easy.